I like to structure my campaigns and sessions to encourage my players to take risks when role-playing at the table. Hi, I'm Violet. I'm a 15-year event planner who's taking her skills in event planning and using them to build memorable campaigns and TTRPG experiences. I want them to explore what it means to get into character, listen to themselves, to take that action that might not quite seem like them as players and more seem like them as their characters. And the way that I promote this is simply just being more forgiving. And what I mean by being more forgiving is not fudging dice rolls, but to try an action and decide before the consequences set in, to change in the moment what that action is and make it match the character that they want to play. So, for example, someone may be trying to play the big old barbarian that just hits things really hard, and they may be in a social encounter where they realize they don't want their barbarian to be just a dumb pile of muscle, and instead they take their low charisma stat and they try to earnestly understand what's happening in the environment. And maybe they don't exceed, but maybe instead of their barbarian disregarding intellect, maybe they truly want to understand something that maybe they don't understand yet. And how do we as players know the intricacies of the characters we want to embody when we don't have the space to experiment? So in my games, like the ones we'll be playing at Cantrips and Cabins, I want my players to feel like they can experiment and explore their characters without always worrying about a ticking timer or a consequence that they cannot recover from. Of course, there's always going to be bad rolls and consequences for actions that don't quite work out. However, those consequences should never come at the expense of a player not being able to fully immerse themselves in a character and to explore all the possibilities that character has to offer. I think that is how we create diverse characters, create memorable characters, and how we build games and stories that we're truly proud to tell and share with others. So I'd love to hear more about how you get your characters to engage at tables, how you might encourage them to take more risks, and I'll see you at the next one.